office building is about to become a beacon of hope for the homeless and disadvantaged in downtown Pittsburgh. Catholic Charities of Pittsburgh is launching its Compassion Corner initiative, which will transform a vacant 45,000 square foot building into a center for healthcare and mental health services, job training, and meal programs, and a variety of other resources. Here with more on this is Susan Rauscher, the Executive Director of Catholic Charities of the Diocese of Pittsburgh. Susan, great to be with you today. So explain to us, how this program began and the need in Pittsburgh for such a facility.
So this is an extension of work that we've been doing for a whole lot of years, but about 10 years ago, our board and our leadership team started to talk about what did successful impact really look like. We were seeing a lot of cyclical returning for services and need. So we really started to talk about what's it look like if you've really made a difference. And that was that people are sustained. They become stronger, more stable at the end of their time with us. And so we started to really rework all of our programming and outreach away from just transactional assistance and into more relational type casework solutions. And this is an extension of that.
Yeah, and talk to us, Susan, about the collaboration with local officials and also your reaction to the mayor saying that Christians can't just read and teach the Bible, but need to show their faith through works and deeds. What did you think about that?
I was really energized by it, and I was really feeling connected and linked and in synced with this idea of really stepping into the areas of assistance and not just paying it lip service. I think it's really important that we come up with solutions that indeed end up being solutions at the end of the day. Ideally, success looks like somebody who moves out of a situation, regardless of how they ended up there, trauma or bad choices or circumstances, to be able to get them to be able to stand wholly as a human being and see that, they're a child of God, loved by God, but also loved by all of their neighbors and fellow human beings.
Yeah, definitely. I know since the pandemic, that is, we've heard so much about transforming empty spaces in inner cities to help those experiencing homelessness. Is your project, is that sort of a blueprint? Were you thinking about that?
So we have a number of outreaches. The idea very significantly is to not duplicate services that aren't needed, but to put in place services that are needed in order to maximize what already exists. We are collaborating with an organization that is called Gift of Mary that is doing quick emergency transitional 2 weeks or so transitional housing, emergency housing shelter for women who are abused on the street, and to get them to the next step. Whatever that is, to get them out of danger. All of those pieces, as you start to put together, feeding people who are on the street, helping them find solutions to the issues that put them on the street in the first place or are keeping them on the street, shelter out of harm's way, shelter from the elements. You start putting those pieces together and people can start to find solutions at the end of the day.
Well, Susan, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us about all of this. Thank you for all the good works that you do. God bless you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.